You've been working on this Great White Underground project for almost 2 years now, and it's been more intense than any project before. How have you done keeping up with your work-life balance during that time compared to previous projects?
Frankly, I haven't done a good job of that the past year and a half.
Great White Underground.
His home run in the second inning. Napoli trying to break
I want to
through
go
the
home.
RBI column.
Forrest, I want to go home.
I've been obsessive. The Great White Underground has been lots of ups and downs. Like one day thinking, all right, I've got it figured out, feel really good about everything, all this hard work's paying off. And then the next day feeling like a complete idiot, like I was completely out of control. I didn't know what I was doing. What was I thinking? I sacrificed a lot to put in the time. I sacrificed throwing the football with the kids, going fishing with the kids, just going fishing with my friends or even by myself. Even when we were on the road, times where I would have been going out, instead I stayed on the bus or went to the hotel room to work. So I missed out on a lot. Gained a lot of weight because I didn't have time, or at least I didn't think I had time to work out. So my diet went to shit. So yeah, I don't think I did a good job, or I don't think I have done a good job of managing those things. Normally, when I'm home, I get to be home a lot. I'm not doing a 9 to 5. I'm there when the kids come home from school. I can go to their games. Music's not the most important thing to me. And when I say music's not the most important thing to me, I mean that. If it gets to a point where I can't make a living doing this without the sacrifice of integrity for the sake of popularity, I'll just do something else and I'll be fine. I would enjoy being at home every day probably. I hope that's not the case because I think I would miss touring. I would miss being on stage. I would miss that connection. I think the real blessing that I can acknowledge now and that I really understand now is that because we have done it this way for now well over a decade, people that enjoy my music, I think that they're in the journey with me. I don't see them like just disappearing because something else comes along. It's pretty cool to see like people grow up with my music. To meet a fan who saw me in high school and that now is married and has kids, It's cool to go play in a college town and still see brand new fans there, like brand new kids there that are making new memories with that experience. So I think I can do this for about as long as I want to do it. That's liberating. It's why I'm going through all the things that I'm going through now. It's just coming to this realization that this is who I am. This is what my calling is. And now that I understand it more fully than I ever have, I'm going to embrace it and go forward. I'm going to apply all this stuff I've learned obsessing the past year, and I'm going to turn it into not only this collection of music, but everything going forward. I now know how I'm supposed to cope with it and what my calling is.